what it is. This is why when people say, oh, I don't know, and I'll never know, and I'm going to die, and I won't know, there's nothing but laughter in the deep part of who you are. Because there's that has been watching. Tony Parsons puts it this way. He says, it's been sitting on your shoulder the entire time, watching you look for it. Now, some of you may not experience it that way, on your shoulder. Some of you experience it behind the eyes. Some of you experience it in the heart. Some of you experience it in the heart. Depending on your training, it doesn't matter. But there is a constant, intimate communion with that what you actually are, and any moment that's arising. It is, you could not experience a moment arising if it wasn't there. You couldn't experience anything if it wasn't there. It has to be there for anything to be experienced. So all that's being asked is, can you just open and allow the thought to keep on moving deeper and deeper that says something simple like, it's always here, or I wouldn't be experiencing anything. And then the great fun of being aware of experiencing, which allows you to stop worrying about the results of what you're experiencing. When you are in the middle of a problem, your mind wants to move to the past, to collect data, to the future, into fear, and to possibilities. And so all we're asking is it realizing you can go to the past, you can go to the future. It doesn't matter, because seeing, experiencing, go with everything. There's nothing to find because it's not needed. It's not that it's hard. It's just not necessary. All that's necessary is an awakening from the sleep of the idea that what is going on is not it. This is, here we go again, this is it. This is it. You are it. You are it. You are blessedly it. Nothing to be found, nothing needed. You know, they say things like, you have everything you need. And there's someone who says, well, that's easy for you to say because you don't have to pay my mortgage. And I don't have enough money for my mortgage. So, what? This isn't about what happens in the world of objects. This is about freedom. If you are doing this in order to get more money in your life, I suggest you go to a college nearby and take a course in economics. Because this isn't going to do it. This isn't about that. This is about being free from the idea that it matters if you pay your mortgage or not. This is real freedom. Not only from your mortgage, but from your health. I mean, you know, all the ideas, just think about all the fearful thoughts that await in the future. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get older, and this is going to happen. That's going to happen. I'm going to be that. And who's going to help me? Oh, here it comes. All of that. This is about freedom from the thought that in that moment, whatever your circumstance, God has no favorites. None. That's Bartholomew 1a, right? God has no favorites. What does that mean? God has no favorites. It means that whatever is happening to you, there is the doorway, the possibility, the immense potentiality of freedom from thinking that you cannot do this, that you cannot live through this, that it will be impossible, and all of the storyline. Stop it. You want freedom? Here's freedom. To know that any moment, no matter what is happening, in that moment there is the divine wonder of being. That when you just simply remember, I am that, I am that, I am that, something begins to happen. The ideas begin to slow down. You begin to realize that whatever this is eternal. So we're back to this beloved rabbi. Life is a very narrow bridge between two eternities. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. And that is the possibility of every moment. Not when you die, which some could read this and say, well, when this life is over, then I'll move into eternity. Well, that's true too. So if that makes you happy, we'll say that. Of course that will. Make you feel better? I hope. Good. But that's not what this is about. This is about something immediate, something so intensely intimate that it is the very, closer than hands and feet, closer than breath. What does that mean, closer than breath? It means closer than breath. It means that which gives you the opportunity to feel that you're breathing. That gives you the opportunity to know that anything is happening. It is that which registers that everything is happening. It is the divine. It is everywhere. There's nowhere to go because it's everywhere. You can go wherever you want, but that's wonderful, go. But don't forget that you're moving from one divine moment in the motion of another divine moment to another divine moment. And in essence, this is why so many of the awake ones, unless they're called to speak and then they go ahead, kind of sit around. They kind of sit around. I get some emails by people that say, well, the problem with all this is I just don't care so much about doing all the stuff that I used to think I had to do, and so I gotta just sit around and feel good, and I get done what I have to do, and somehow magically things get done, but it's just kind of easier. It's just kind of more gentle. That feeling that I have to push and do and become and make it happen. Make my life happen. There's nothing wrong with making your life happen. But just remember that that motion is the divine itself. Not the end result, but the motion. What do you think moves you? What do you think moves you? And science is having a great deal of trouble with this. They keep running into obstacles when they find all these things out. And the end of it is simply this. Can you just relax into whatever is now, whatever that means, this is it. That means the divine is alive, radiant, and that which allows the experiencing of the now to be experienced.